Hello, my name is Edwin Edebiri. I am the Chief Happiness Officer with the I Am Happy Project and also the Happy Neighborhood Project. I want to say thank you for joining us this morning. Every morning we do this to kind of kick the week off to a great start. We encourage people to build their week on a foundation of happiness. And that's what this is all about. And I started this some time ago because I read all kind of statistics about people just struggling, about getting started on Monday. So what I decided to do is get people starting on a foundation of happiness. So today, folks, we're going to talk about a subject that is really very simple and yet is taken for granted, and that is breathing. Okay, just breathing. I think so. Today's topic is breathing and happiness. Yes, and I know some of you might be thinking, wait a second. We all breathe, so what is the big deal, right? Well, how well do you really breathe? I think from the research that I was doing, I find out that most people just do very shallow breathing. I'm sure you've heard of the expression, especially when somebody is really feeling bad or just getting stressed out or depressed, and you hear them, somebody say, "Hey, man, come on, take a deep breath," and there is a serious implication to that. And here is the other side of it. As a pilot, and I hear this a lot. Is in case of an emergency, what do most people do? They hold their breath. They just hold it. As if like if they don't breathe, then that's going to make sure that they are safe. But common sense also tells us that if you don't take oxygen to your head, then there's a good chance that you're going to pass out before whatever you're afraid of, kill you. So today, folks, I want to just talk about that. And when I do some of this topic that I do, it's really more to awaken individual, go out and do some more research, and see what kind of impact what I'm saying or sharing, can actually have on your life. Because breathing is something that is free to all of us, especially when you still have a normal oxygen system going on in your body and that stuff. Even there are folks, unfortunately, they're using oxygen tank. You still got to be thankful because you got oxygen tank to use to supplement your breathing. But if you can still breathe naturally, then take advantage of it. Okay, take advantage of it. Because here is the deal. When most people breathe and they just breathe very shallow, then you are not even touching the lower part of your abdomen. Okay, you're just concentrating on the top part. So which means you're going to weaken certain amount of your lung side because those cells are not moving at all. They are not being used. And we understand, what the law of use is. The law of use is very simple. If you don't use something, you're going to lose it. And so if you just breathe on a shallow basis all the time, then the cells that actually help to increase oxygen circulation in your body never get used at all. And after some time, it's going to say, okay, wait a second, maybe I am not needed, and it's just going to atrophy. You don't want that. Okay, so this whole topic, folks, is maybe for years you've been used to breathing shallowly. Well, take some time and just practice deep breathing. Now, of course, if you go to take yoga exercise, for example, yes, you will definitely know how to breathe deep and hold it for some time and release it slowly and stuff like that. If you do meditation, you're going to experience that also, But this is so crucial, folks, because this is something that we have for free and we could just lose just because we don't use it. So here are a few suggestions, okay? Number one, just learn to be conscious of your breathing pattern. Just be conscious. Just be aware of it. And I'm not saying every day or every hour or every minute, but give yourself some time to get to be aware of it. And then you can catch yourself. Are you just a shallow breather that you just like, and then, which is what people do when they are panicking, okay? So or are you the kind of person that take a deep breath? So what I would say then is this, and there was a study, according to Harvard Medical School, many small blood vessels instrumental in carrying oxygen cells, reside in the lower portion of the lungs. Okay, so these small blood vessels are never really used if you never breathe deep enough. And if you never breathe deep enough, what usually happens? People have short breath, shortness in breath, and they are anxious. And when you are anxious, you are not a happy person, okay? You're not a happy person when you are anxious, okay? So again, do a little bit of research, understand the impact they have. The bottom line is this. Take a deep breath and let it go to your abdomen. You might say stomach, okay? Feel it. It's like fill your stomach with air for a little bit, and then release it out. Okay? And so that way you're really using both your chest and your abdomen. Okay? And just take your time. And here is another thing. Slow it down. Slow the process down. So take a deep, slow, breath. Now, I know that if you're not used to this, it's going to be very awkward. And that's all right. It's just like if you've never exercised before, you go start exercising. For a lot of people, that's very awkward too, Even walking, if you've never walked fast before, you start walking fast, that's going to be awkward. So there's a lot of things that's good for us that start out being awkward. Or even look at a little baby. When they try to get up in the first place, they feel awkward, But they don't stay on the ground just because they feel awkward. They continue to practice and continue to practice until they really get a handle of it. So that's what I want to really encourage, for today, because this is something, folks, we also know if we take a really deep breath and we hold it, increase the supply of oxygen through our system, the blood moves better, the overall is just cleaner, and guess what? We are happier. Now, this is something you can just practice, after this call or even during this call. You can actually just take a deep breath right now, hold it for a little bit, and then let it out very slowly. So let's do it together. How nice is that? That's even just refreshing, folks. So do that a few times during the day. Here's what's going to happen. All of us, we are so busy, right? It's like we live in this rat race, right? We're just going. Now, stopping and taking a deep breath and holding it in, it refreshes you. It makes you feel happier. And not to talk of the fact that it's absolutely great for your health. Okay. So share this with people that you come across. Take a deep breath, hold it, and let it out very easily. Yeah, that few extra seconds, folks, it's not going to run away. You still have plenty of time to do all the things you are doing, but just take that few, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds for yourself and get that air throughout your body. And guess what? Work that muscles. Get those cells working again, and guess they're going to be so thankful for you, and they're going to go to work, and they're going to make you a happier human being. So that's what we've got, breathing and happiness. They go very well together. So if you are not subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. It's youtube.com/AskTheCHO. That is AskTheCHO, and all one word, so that if you miss any of the Monday morning, you can get it on YouTube and listen to it. So I want to encourage you, please spread the word. If you like this tip that you get every Monday, help us to spread it so that we can spread happiness in that way. So part of our tradition, folks, is we end with wishing each other a happy Monday. So I'm going to count to 2, and we say happy Monday to each other. 1, 2. Oops, it's still muted. Sorry. Muted now. Okay, let's do it one more time. Okay, guys. 1, 2.
Happy Monday.
All right. So some of you are still muted out. I'm sorry about that. So, but anyway, yes.